Hey guys, oh, my microphone is not plugged in. Okay, that should sound a little bit better. So, let's start over, I guess. Hey guys, it's just me today, Taylor Ann. I'm alone again because this is something that I am diagnosed with and Megan is not. We've just decided to keep videos like this separate because if one of us doesn't really have anything to say about it, then why are we even in the video, you know? Today I'm going to be talking about dermatillomania, and I'll be explaining what that is, how I cope with it, what triggers it, just all of it. So, well, let's jump right in, I guess. So I've got some notes here with me so that I don't miss any talking points. And by definition, dermatillomania is a mental illness related to OCD, which I'm also diagnosed with. It's characterized by repeated picking at your own skin, which results in skin lesions. My hair's in my mouth. So what is dermatillomania for me? My dermatillomania affects me mostly when I'm anxious, and my anxiety is triggered by a lot of things, so it's kind of tough. I guess when I get anxiety or like have an anxiety attack, I'll start to like scratch a little bit or like pick at my skin or like pick off like hangnails and things, or like I said, sometimes like I'll literally just scratch at the same spot, and I usually like don't even realize I'm doing it. It's just like a subconscious thing. It's like I guess like if you were to just be sitting there like bouncing your leg, like you don't really realize you're doing it. So yeah, I don't really notice I'm doing it until A, it starts to hurt, or B, somebody points it out. So the scratching at my arms only started a few months ago when my anxiety got increasingly worse, and I'm not really sure why it got worse. I went from having 1 or 2 panic attacks a day to now I'm lucky if I get through a day without having 5 or 6. So that really sucks. I mean, it's gotten to the point that like the simplest things will trigger me, and I think it's because my sensory overload got worse. And again, I'm not sure why it got worse, but like certain repeating sounds and like loud noises, anything that overstimulates my senses instantly sends me into a panic attack. For a while I was like self-conscious about wearing tank tops and stuff because I would have scratches like all over my arms, like just like blisters from scratching so much, and I have that one's scarred. I don't know if you can see it, but they're gone now because I haven't been scratching myself in like a month. Since I moved, I don't think I have. I know I got into my leg a little bit on the way here because it's a 4.5 hour drive from where I used to live. So when we were moving, it was storming and raining a lot, and driving is one of my anxiety triggers, especially driving in conditions like weather and stuff. So I had so many panic attacks while I was driving on the way over, and some of you might ask, like, y'all know I'm married, you know I have like a husband, like why didn't he drive for me? It's because we were driving 2 separate vehicles so that we could have both of our cars here. So yeah, that's why I had to drive myself. But yeah, I know I got my leg a little bit on the way here, but I don't think I've done it at all, at least not to where it shows up visibly since I've been here, so that's good. So like I said before, anxiety triggers it a lot. Megan and I did an entire video on anxiety, but I'll go ahead and like list off some of my anxiety triggers. So like I said before, driving makes it really bad. riding in a car at all sometimes because I don't feel like in control of the vehicle if I'm not driving, which sucks because I get anxiety driving, and then when I'm not driving I get anxiety too because I'm not driving. So it's very difficult. Not knowing what's going to happen like next, or not having specific plans. I don't like doing anything spur of the moment unless I'm in like a really good headspace. Going in public, my social anxiety like triggers it a lot. Loud noises, like I said before, my sensory overload, my sensory issues will really get to me, and I'll start to scratch. And too much commotion in general, like if too much is going on around me, I freak out. I have also written down some coping mechanisms that I have. So I try to find any way that I can to keep my hands busy. A few of those things include like painting, drawing, knitting, which I haven't knitted in a long time, but I should start knitting again. Did I knit or did I crochet? No, I know how to knit. I do not know how to crochet. But yeah, I want to start knitting again, but I just haven't had the time. So maybe I'll pick that back up. But anyway, yeah, like if any like fidgeting helps, and so like twirling my hair, or like playing with the seam. I pick it, not pick, I don't pick at it, but I like rub at seams a lot. So if you like ever see me in real life, like you'll see me constantly messing with a seam. That's just, I'm always messing with my seams. Oh, also, I was gonna show my little pillow in this video, but I'm outside and my pillow isn't outside. So it's about this big. It's very small. I have named it Owie, but I've had that pillow since I was born, and the reason his name is Owie is because when I was a baby I couldn't say pillow, obviously. I was like a baby, so I called it O instead of pillow, and then it like slowly made its way into Owie for some reason. But yeah. So I have a little pillow named Owie, and it's just like a little like a beige pillow, and it's got lace all over it, and I like to rub on the lace a lot. And I kid you not, I'm an actual baby. I'm an actual toddler. I cannot sleep without my pillow. I will not fall asleep without my pillow. I will have a panic attack if I don't have my pillow in bed with me. And whenever I'm driving, I take my pillow. Whenever I'm like in a stressful situation, like if I'm not in public, I usually have my pillow. And even if I'm like not in a stressful situation, I never know when I'm gonna be thrown into one, so I usually like bring my pillow with me everywhere. So I'm an actual toddler, but it keeps me from scratching at myself, so that's good, I guess. It's also kind of embarrassing when you're a 21-year-old adult woman walking around with a pillow. The way, this isn't in my notes, but I just thought, how I found out I had dermatillomania is actually by watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Colleen Ballinger. She has dermatillomania. I was watching her and she was like explaining it and like what had been going on and her like anxiety and stuff like that. And I was like, wait, like that's not normal for people with anxiety. Like not everyone with anxiety or OCD like scratches the crap out of themselves. Like you don't like peel your fingers off. Like you don't bite your fingers off. Like what? So yeah, she was like explaining it, and pretty much like this video I'm doing right now. So after I saw Colleen's video, I went to the doctor, and my doctor referred me to a psychiatrist, and my psychiatrist was like, yeah, like you have dermatillomania. So I also wanted to say, like, and I'm not going to get into OCD in this video because this is not a video about OCD by any means, but my OCD, it doesn't mean I clean all the time. It doesn't mean I'm afraid of germs or whatever. I'll make a whole other video about OCD, but when my OCD gets to me, so does my anxiety, and that's what triggers my dermatillomania. So thank you for taking the time to watch my video on my personal experience with dermatillomania. I hope you found it informative, and if you or a loved one is having trouble with this or something similar like trichotillomania or anything else, please seek help from a medical professional and stay safe. I didn't know there was anything wrong until I saw Colleen's video, so if this video is like, oh yeah, I've got that, then go to the doctor, and therapy could help you a lot, like manage the anxiety or OCD or anything that's like triggering it. So I never know how to close out videos, but anyway, thank you for watching, and Megan or I, or both of us maybe, will see you in the next video. Bye!